Hey guys, what's up? I'm Dorothy.
I'm Rocky.
Today we're going to be telling the story of when last year we went on a ski trip with our other friend Barkley, who you've met in the other videos. And we're just going to be explaining what happened on that ski trip.
So basically, I arranged to have a ski trip with Dorothy and Barkley, and my mom would take us. And it was around like 8 o'clock. We got to Round Top, which is what the place is called. We got to Round Top at it was probably like 8:30, maybe 9. And we were all snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
So it was her first time snowboarding, but me and Barkley have snowboarded before. So Barkley was doing the advanced stuff, and I was trying to hang back with Dorothy, teach her the basics.
Yeah, we were going on the green hills and stuff. It was going pretty well, I won't lie.
It took her 40 minutes to get down a green.
Yeah, I was struggling a bit at first, but then after some practice I got it down the green hills. I finally learned how to go instead of just following and then waiting until I fell and moved from the momentum of my fall down the hill. So I learned how to go backwards. And so I was really just progressing backwards down these green hills for most of the time. I couldn't really go side to side. I would just be going backwards, and then I'd scoop up some snow and then slide and then scoop up some snow because I was scared and I would stop. I just keep going down the hill.
Yeah, then we went to lunch, and lunch was pretty fun. We all pretty much got chicken tenders and fries, I would say.
Yeah, it's a healthy meal. I saw my computer science teacher, and she's nice.
And we also saw our friends Harrison and Jaden.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. And so after lunch, Rocky and I went back on the hills, and then because I was still pretty slow, I was just going down backwards, trying to go side to side down the green hill. But Rocky and Barkley decided to go to the trick hill. And so after I got down the green hill, I went over to the trick hill, and they're going strong, doing their cool stuff. And then they say, "Hey Dorothy, do you want to go down the blue hill?" And I was like, okay, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable. We had about 2 hours left on our ski pass.
We were going up the ski lift to get to the blue hill, which was probably our we probably had 3 or 4 more runs after this. So it was one of our last ones. So as we're going up the ski lift, Barkley pushes Dorothy, and Dorothy just grabs onto everyone's stop right now, Barkley, stop pushing me. Do you want to tell your side of it?
Yeah, in my defense, it was we were probably 30 feet off the ground. I was looking down at all this snow and the big wild drop and all these spiky trees that would impale me if I fell. And I was telling Barkley how I had a fear of heights, and so Barkley, being the splendid person that he is, raises the bar and then goes that to my back. I started crying. I was so scared. And I was so embarrassed. I was trying not to cry. I was oh my god, Barkley. And he's are you crying? And I was Barkley, what? And so we get to the top of this hill, and we're getting off the ski lift, and the ski lift slope is so icy and steep. It's not even a little gentle thing. It's So I couldn't get off the ski lift without falling, and so I fall and went backwards. My head hits this icy rail, so they have to stop the ski lift. Anyways.
So basically, after we got off the ski lift, and she got picked up by the guy who was standing there, he had to stop the ski lift. After she got picked up, we started going down. I wanted to start going fast with Barkley because I had been waiting with Dorothy the whole time. So me and Barkley go down the blue hill, I would say twice. Maybe we were on our third when Dorothy got down. And by that point, it was almost time to go. We had probably I would say 30 minutes left, or maybe not that much, but we had one run left.
And so we get down to the bottom, and then Barkley and Rocky are oh hey, do you want to take a picture? And I was oh yeah, of course. I wanted to post on my gram, and so I was all for this. And so Barkley's okay, we'll get back on the ski lift. And I was what? And he's get back on the ski lift, and Rocky's behind him. He's yeah, we can just go to the top and take a scenic picture with the mountains in the background. I was okay, that makes sense. We get back on the ski lift. We go up to the top. Same deal. I fall off this slope getting down. It wasn't a big deal. I just scooted off. We find these approachable teenagers, and I give them my iPhone 6s. Their icy fingers covered the camera with their glove and then took the picture. So this was not to my knowledge at this point, but the picture was very blurry. We were going down the hill, and Barkley and Rocky, they were waiting for me for the first 5 minutes, and I was still going backwards, and I'm not gonna hold them up. I was just having a good time on my own. and I didn't want them to like wait, and so I was like, you guys like go ahead, like, I'll meet with you at the end, and we can go home. And so Barkley goes down a double black, and then Rocky's doing his own thing on the blues and like the greens, and like I think he went down one black diamond. Did you go down?
Yeah,
black diamond?
one.
Yeah, and so I was heading towards the ski lift area, like underneath the mountain. I'm like going down the ski lift like right here, and I'm like right here, and I'm like snowboarding backwards like down this hill, and it takes me a long time, and I get about like a third down the hill, and my legs are just giving out at this point. Like I'd been snowboarding all day, they were tired, and so I was just going very slowly down this hill, and these people on the ski lift were on like their second and third time going down this blue hill, and they noticed how I was still there, me in my like white jacket and blue snow pants, and so they started screaming out at things like, hey, like you're still here, like oh my god, why are you so bad, like you suck. And obviously these things can be hurtful to a small, big teenager going down a hill backwards. At first it was a little hurtful, but then I mostly just found it funny that people were noticing how bad I was.
Power through the pain.
Yeah, and so my legs are like giving out. I would go down like 10 feet increments down this hill. And about like 20 minutes past like these ski lift people like going up the ski lift and like harassing me from afar, people are starting to notice more and more how slow I'm going. And so people are yelling like in mass quantities, you suck. Why are you so slow? Go sideways. And then there's some like bystanders who are like, hey, you're doing great, like keep up the good work, like you got this. And then I was very appreciative of those people. And then there was this group of kids, and they had on Mardi Gras beads. And they took off their beads and they threw them at me as I'm like slowly going down this hill backwards. Like I couldn't see them. I didn't know who they were. All I just see is like their zoomies, like goggles, like coming off, and then them throwing their necklaces at me. Anyways, and then as I'm being pelted with these small beads, I get a call. I finally reach service, and I get a call from Rocky. And on the phone, he's like going down all the black hills and like all the other blue hills with Barkley. And you want to explain what was on that call?
Yeah, so basically, my mom texted us, and she was like, okay guys, like, this will be like your last run, like, don't do any more after this, because we gotta go. So me and Barkley were like, okay, like, we only have like 5 minutes, maybe 10, so let's just go down a green, just bomb it down the hill. We go all the way down, no problems. So it's just flat ground, not even a hill. And Barkley gets down to the bottom. He's in front of me because he's better than me, so he was faster. So we get down to the bottom. And for a snowboard, when you lean forward, you like fall pretty much all the time. So he leaned like a little bit too like forward. So he fell forward and like landed on his wrists like that. I go past him and I'm like, whatever. Like we fell like all day together. Like doesn't really matter. So I just go past him and wait for him. So he just comes by and he's like, okay, like I'm ready. That kind of hurt my arm, but whatever. Taking off our bindings for the snowboards and stuff. So Barkley starts taking off his jacket. Which arm did he break?
I think the left one. No, the right one.
Right one, yeah.
It was the right one because he couldn't write.
So he's taking off his jacket and he takes off the left arm, fine. And he starts taking it off the right and he's like, ow. And I'm like, what, Bark? Like, what? And he's like, my arm hurts so badly. And I'm like, okay, like, I'll help you take off your jacket, I guess. So I help him take it off. But there was, like, a gigantic bump, and it just did not look okay. And I was like, Barkley, like, I'm gonna find, like, a paramedic or whatever they are. I'm gonna find, like, the ski guards. So I go up to the guy giving out the rental snowboards. And I'm like, my friend hurt his arm. Like, do you know where the paramedics are? And he's like, not really. Like, go to the main building and ask someone. So I go to the main building, and I'm like, do you know where the paramedics are? And they're like, oh yeah, they're right over there. So I send Barkley over, and I text my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I think Barkley hurt his arm. And then I call Dorothy, and I'm like, Dorothy, Barkley hurt his arm very badly. I'm pretty sure it's broken. And, yeah, you need to come back, because we probably need to go, like, right now. And then, yeah, you can tell it.
I mean, that's kind of it. Honestly, this story is very anticlimactic. Like, so we went down, we went to the little ski paramedic area, and they were fine. Like, they didn't really do anything for him. They just, like, took his weight down, and, like, his name, and then they sent him to the hospital. They're like, we can't do anything for you. So they gave him, like, a little, like, plastic or wooden.
Splint.
And so it was, like, what was it? It was, like, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, it was probably, like, 9 or 10, and my mom, at night.
Yeah, and it was like a school night too. Or we didn't have school, but Barkley had school the next day because I think it was maybe
Some holiday.
Yeah, it was some holiday that we had off, but he didn't. And so we like went down to the hospital, and we got there about like 11:30ish, and then we met his mom. We just dropped him off, and then we went home. To make a long story short, we went on a ski trip. I learned how to snowboard for the first time. I got harassed on a ski lift, and then Barkley broke his arm.
But also, when we were like at the little paramedics hut, Barkley goes, "Dorothy, it took you 40 minutes to get down to Green Hill," and she snaps back and goes, "Barkley, it took you 2 seconds to break your arm," and everyone in the little hut like burst out laughing.
That was a really drawn out story. I hope you enjoyed the detail. We're trying to be writers right now, and we want to make you visualize what happened. The mountains were very snowy and scenic, by the way. There's a vast overtone of gray clouds foreshadowing the dreary day.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you for watching this. Oh my god, this clip was 15 minutes. We filmed for... This story was a 2-minute story. I'm so sorry you had to watch this for 15 minutes. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.